It was the hit TV series Magnum P.I. that made Tom Selleck world famous back in the 1980s. He went on to star in several big Hollywood films like 3 Men and a Baby. More recently, he's appeared in several TV movies and even made guest appearances on NBC's hit show Friends. Now he plays an unscrupulous TV reporter opposite Kevin Kline in the new movie In and Out.
Howard, you professional gossip with a permanent can.
Real? Look at me.
Why?
Well, sure, I look great, but my ratings. Look, everyone wants to talk to Diane Sawyer or Joan London, and my network's killing me. They want me blonde. With your coloring, look, all those reporters after today, they're gone. They've got their story. But I care. I am doing a full week.
A week? No, you can't.
Oh, but I have to. It's too good.
No, I have classes to teach. I'm getting married.
I'll be there.
No, I'll kill you.
But it's classic sex, a small town, and a movie star. Why can't you see that? Howard Brackett, In and Out.
Tom Selleck, good morning. Katie's
morning.
going to be upset because you mentioned Diane Sawyer and Joan London and not her.
Well, you know, that's Paul Rudnick, and she should call him up, the writer. Barbara Walters was upset that I didn't mention her, but I do, actually. She's my character's kind of mantra in the movie. He wants to be taken seriously.
Tell me about this guy. He's Peter Malloy.
Peter Malloy, a vacuous, unethical, ruthless, unscrupulous reporter. I don't know where the writer came up with that kind of model for a character, but it works real well in this movie because he kind of carries the important message of the movie to Kevin Kline, but he's just ruthless about it.
You mentioned that this character may deliver the message of the movie. Just to give people an idea of the plot, he is this reporter who comes to this small town to cover the story of a high school English teacher who's outed during an acceptance speech by an actor. So what is the message of the movie that he delivers?
Well, the movie says an awful lot about honesty and tolerance. In this, you know, it's an interesting movie and a very intelligent script by Paul Rudnick because every character in this movie who is straight that doesn't get gay people isn't a bad character, and every character who happens to be gay isn't necessarily a good character. It's about people. And what I liked about it, and what Frank Oz, our director, seemed to want to do, is make a movie that didn't have a political agenda, which I think turns a lot of people away from movies.
You know that a lot of the buzz and a lot of the talk of this movie is going to concern the fact that you have a rather dramatic on-screen kiss.
I may and I may not.
Can we not say that?
You can say it.
All right.
I just don't want to ruin the movie. There's...
do you think, would that ruin it if I talk about it? Because I won't talk about it if you don't want.
No,
okay, you kissed Kevin Kline in the movie.
Yeah, I do.
How many takes did that take?
Too many. It was, you know, I kissed my dad on the cheek. I kissed my brothers on the cheek, and that's about it. So, but I'm an actor, you know.
This wasn't a cheek kiss.
No, it wasn't. But you know, did you ever interview Anthony Hopkins when he did Silence of the Lambs? You didn't ask him about what he did to learn about eating people, did you?
No, that's true.
I just did it. Actors get paid to do it. It was a funny part.
When we talk about your character and the fact that he is a member of the unscrupulous press, obiously so much attention.
Which isn't everybody, by the way.
No, exactly. Well, but and therein lies the question.
Yeah.
You said recently in the wake of the Princess Diana tragedy that the mainstream press is trying to distance itself from these guys on the motorbikes.
The problem is there is a rather perverse symbiosis between the tabloid press, the mainstream media, and the public. And that's what we need to look at, its effect on our whole culture. Look, we're just living in a climate now, and maybe out of a horrible tragedy comes an opportunity for us all to say that something's gone wrong here with our culture. Because right now, really, it's almost an atmosphere where the bigger the lie somebody makes up for somebody, or the more sensational a picture, the more apt it is to get repeated, and there's something wrong with that.
Real quickly, you going to show up on CBS next year in a sitcom?
I'm trying. I got a great deal. I'm looking for a good script, and you know, the entertainment media always wants to report on the process, so if it takes too long, they go, well, something must be wrong. Nothing's wrong. You just look for a good piece of material, otherwise you won't have a good show.
The movie we're talking about is In and Out. Good luck with it.
Thank you. Good to see you.
You too, Tom. We're back in a moment. This is Today on NBC.